Hello, friends, and welcome. My name is Sarah Nelson. I am a yoga therapist and yoga teacher, and this is my online therapeutic yoga membership homecoming. Today, I wanted to give non-members a bit of a behind the scenes so that you can see, at least with the website, what's included and where to find what's included. Before we jump into that, I want to say the homecoming membership is all about returning home to yourself. And we use the practices of movement, gentle movement, rest and stillness, and contemplation to connect to our bodies, our minds, our spirits, and the outside world, especially nature. Um, this is not, if you're looking for a really athletic, vigorous yoga or movement practice, that's not what this is. This is great for anyone who's feeling overwhelmed by the state of the world, anxious, has insomnia, feeling burnt out, people with chronic pain. Welcome, all of you. This is for you. In these practices, we learn how to calm the nervous system, how to engage the relaxation response, and how to listen more deeply to our own inner wisdom. Because I think what is going to save us as a planet, as a species, is listening to our inner wisdom, not listening to our egos, but like really getting in touch with what is your soul saying to you. And so that's what we are practicing. I am going to share my screen so that you can see the membership. And I'll walk you through a little bit. And you know what? Right away, I want to show you how to choose your own price at checkout with the sliding scale, because it's not super intuitive. So this is the homepage. You can read more about what's included here, as well as what's coming up in the membership. And then if you come all the way down here to the homecoming membership, click there. Now it says from $75 a month. I wish it didn't say that. I don't have any control over what it says. It also has over here this pay what you want option. Now it's not exactly pay what you want. There is a minimum. So it defaults, again, I can't control this. It defaults to the annual. So if you click on monthly, you can put in anything between $25 and $75. So if I put in 25 and hit apply, $25 a month for the lifetime of your membership is what you will pay. So, and then you'll proceed to check out there. So I wanted to show you that right away. Again, it doesn't feel super intuitive to me. Let's see, coming back to the home page, and then I'm going to click back on the membership, and we're going to look at this page a little bit. So this page explains the spoons, which is what I use to level the practices. It doesn't have to do with like beginner, intermediate, advanced. It has to do with how much energy you have today for a yoga practice. Many of these practices can be done in bed. Many of them are guided meditations. There are lots of options. So this breaks down the different types of classes. If you click here on content, even as a non-member, you'll be able to see all of the recordings that are included. Now you can't click on them unless you're logged in, but you can see, oh gosh, there's 21 pages as of now of recordings. So yes, this could potentially be a little overwhelming, and there's lots of ways you can sort these. So you can go by length, by number of spoons, the focus, if you want a chair or a bed option practice. So many of the practices could be done in a chair or a bed, even if that's not how I show them. There's some style options. anatomical focus, and then practices for pain or anxiety relief, falling asleep, letting go of mental and emotional pain, self-reflection through journaling and art, and overwhelm. What I think one of the magic things about this is, though, is the playlist. So back up here, you can click on playlists. The Start Here playlist is for, especially for new members, it's going to show you how to use the props, the squishy ball, and then also how to navigate the site. Hitting back. And then each month we have a new playlist, but in addition, there's shorts. So just a selection of short videos. There's the member favorites because members can favorite. Selection of practices in bed. I respond to requests, and I had a request recently for like, what can I do in the airport between flights? So I created a practice for that, and then also put it together this playlist of travel practices, things you can do when you're traveling. Audio practices for sleep. So these are just audio, no video, specifically for helping you fall asleep. Single pose practices. This was another request. If somebody just wants like one pose, I made some videos for that. Headache relief, practices for cold, flu, COVID recovery. This has been pretty popular this past winter. Restorative, anxiety relief, pain relief, flowing. So if you want something that flows, gentle strength, and longer practices, because some people really like the long practice. So again, you can come to this site, you can click on any of these playlists and see the recordings that are included. The other thing I really want you to see is the events. So every month we have 2 events, that are free for all members. The rest and contemplation practice is a 1-hour practice that combines gentle movement, breath work, restorative shapes, and contemplation. So we contemplate around the theme of the month. Each month has a theme. And then we have a community, TEA, and meditation. And that is more a time for us to get together via Zoom. This is all done online and chat about what's coming up. We do a check-in. People are welcome to share, cameras on or off, sharing or not. It's just a nice way to be in community. And then I lead us through a guided meditation. So you can see when those are scheduled on the events tab. I think the other thing I wanted to say is I'm a certified yoga therapist. Did I already say that at the beginning? And so the practices really have this therapeutic emphasis. And I am always interested in helping folks if they have an injury or an illness that they're dealing with. I am available via email to help troubleshoot for you and to send some suggested practices for you. What you can't see on the website is that you can opt out of this if you choose, but no one has yet. On Monday through Friday, most months of the year, most weeks of the year, I send an email with a suggested practice. Also, I talk a little bit about the theme of the month in those emails. So I know that it can be hard to practice on your own at home with recordings. And so I'm trying to make it as easy as possible with like, hey, here's this practice. Why don't you do this 10-minute practice today? You can do it in bed if you want. Yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to show you. Feel free to let me know, contact me with any questions. I'm happy to chat more about the membership and if it's right for you or not. Thanks.